Imagine a creature so distinct, so uniquely patterned, combining the stripes of a zebra with the powerful frame of a horse, yet remaining entirely unknown to the broader scientific world well into the 20th century. This is the story of the Okapi, a truly astonishing mammal whose existence defied common understanding of animal discovery. How could such a prominent animal, standing over 5 feet tall at the shoulder, with a vibrant coat and captivating markings, escape the gaze of explorers and naturalists for so long? Its narrative is not just about discovery, but about the profound reasons it stayed hidden. The primary guardian of the Okapi's secret was its habitat, the Ituri rainforest, located deep within what is now the Democratic Republic of Congo. This immense, equatorial forest is one of the most impenetrable and least explored regions on Earth. Its dense canopy blocks out the sun, creating an eternal twilight. The terrain is a labyrinth of swamps, tangled vegetation, and winding rivers, making travel incredibly arduous. For centuries, this verdant fortress served as an almost insurmountable barrier, shielding its unique inhabitants from external intrusion and keeping the Okapi's world apart. Before the late 19th century, vast swaths of Central Africa remained largely uncharted by European cartographers and scientists. Expeditions were perilous undertakings, often hampered by disease, logistical nightmares, and formidable natural obstacles. The interior of the Congo Basin, in particular, was considered the heart of darkness, a region of immense mystery. Scientific exploration simply hadn't penetrated the depths required to encounter a creature like the Okapi. This vast geographical isolation, combined with the sheer difficulty of sustained research in such an environment, meant generations passed without external knowledge of this remarkable animal. Beyond its remote habitat, the Okapi itself is a creature designed for discretion. It is remarkably shy, solitary, and largely crepuscular, meaning it is most active during dawn and dusk. Its distinct markings, far from making it stand out, serve as exceptional camouflage within the dappled light and shadow of the rainforest undergrowth. The dark stripes on its legs disrupt its outline, blending seamlessly with the vertical patterns of trees and filtered sunlight. An Okapi could be standing just meters away, yet remain completely unseen, a ghost in the forest, moving silently through its dense domain. While Western science remained unaware, the indigenous beauty pygmy tribes of the Ituri rainforest had known the Okapi for centuries. They had their own names for it, understood its habits, and had even hunted it sustainably for generations. However, their profound knowledge of the forest and its creatures did not easily translate to the outside world. Communication barriers, cultural differences, and the often dismissive attitudes of early European explorers towards local wisdom meant that this vital source of information remained largely untapped, creating a deep chasm between what was known locally and what was recorded globally. The first faint whispers of the Okapi reached the Western world through the legendary explorer Henry Morton Stanley. During his arduous expedition across Africa in 1887 to 1889, seeking to relieve Emin Pasha, Stanley traversed the very heart of the Ituri. In his book, In Darkest Africa, published in 1890, he mentioned local reports of a peculiar forest zebra or donkey-like animal living deep within the jungle. These brief mentions were intriguing, but lacked any definitive details or physical evidence, sparking more curiosity and skepticism than immediate scientific pursuit. Stanley's accounts, while celebrated for their exploration feats, were often met with a degree of skepticism in scientific circles regarding exotic creatures. The idea of a large, striped herbivore existing undiscovered in a well-explored continent seemed improbable. Scientists of the era largely believed that all major terrestrial mammals had already been catalogued. Without concrete proof, a specimen, a photograph, or even detailed sketches, the forest zebra was relegated to the realm of anecdotal folklore, an interesting footnote rather than a serious zoological pursuit. The scientific world needed more than just stories. It took the persistence of Sir Harry Johnston, the British Special Commissioner for the Uganda Protectorate, to bridge this gap. A keen naturalist himself, Johnston had read Stanley's reports and was intrigued. In 1899, while investigating reports of pygmy tribes in the Ituri, he encountered actual pygmy hunters who confirmed the existence of this elusive forest creature, which they called Okapi. Johnston became determined to gather definitive evidence, embarking on a personal quest that would eventually rewrite the zoological understanding of Central Africa. Johnston's challenge was immense. He couldn't simply find an okapi; its extreme shyness and the dense environment made direct observation nearly impossible for a European explorer. He relied heavily on the knowledge and tracking skills of the local beauty. He instructed his native guides and agents to bring him any parts of the mysterious animal they could find. This often meant waiting for hunters to return, hoping for a successful hunt, and overcoming the logistical hurdles of preservation in a humid tropical climate. It was a slow, painstaking process of piecing together fragments of a puzzle. Initially, based on Stanley's descriptions and the striped legs, it was widely assumed that the okapi was a new species of zebra, perhaps one adapted to forest life. Johnston himself, upon seeing what he believed to be the tracks of the creature, thought it might be a new type of horse or a donkey. The ingrained categorization of known animals made it difficult to conceive of something entirely different. This early bias towards existing categories illustrates another reason for the delay: the human tendency to fit new information into old frameworks, rather than to imagine a truly novel form of life. The turning point arrived in 1900. Johnston received 2 pieces of striped skin from a local agent who had obtained them from beauty hunters. These fragments, unmistakably unique, dispelled the zebra theory. While the legs bore striking stripes reminiscent of a zebra, the overall texture and coloration of the hide suggested something else entirely. This tangible, physical evidence was the first irrefutable proof of the creature's existence, finally moving it from the realm of legend into the scientific spotlight. The vivid patterns on these pieces of skin were unlike anything seen before. With the precious skin fragments in hand, Johnston carefully dispatched them to the Royal Zoological Society in London. The journey itself was fraught with challenges, involving long treks through the rainforest, river travel, and then a sea voyage. The samples had to be preserved adequately to survive the tropical humidity and reach their destination intact. Upon arrival, these pieces were immediately subjected to intense scrutiny by leading zoologists. The world's top scientific minds now had their first real look at the creature that had so effectively hidden itself from them for centuries. What the London zoologists discovered was astonishing. Rather than a forest zebra or a new type of horse, the skin fragments indicated a creature far more ancient and unexpected, a distant relative of the giraffe. Despite its comparatively short neck, the structure of its skin, the pattern of its horns, ossicones, present only in males, and other anatomical features pointed directly to the family Giraffidae. This revelation was a monumental shock, completely overturning previous assumptions and highlighting the extent of the natural world's undiscovered wonders, hiding in plain sight for so long. Even after the identification of the skin fragments, securing a complete specimen remained a significant challenge. It wasn't until August 1901 that Johnston finally received a complete okapi hide and 2 skulls. This provided the full anatomical context needed for a comprehensive scientific description. The complete specimen confirmed its unique combination of features, solidifying its place as a distinct and previously unknown member of the Giraffidae family. This marked the official end of its hidden status, opening a new chapter for zoological study and conservation efforts. With the complete specimens, the okapi was formally described and named Okapi johnstoni in 1901, in honor of Sir Harry Johnston's tireless efforts. This moment represented the culmination of centuries of geographical isolation, cultural barriers, and the okapi's own masterful stealth. From vague rumors to irrefutable scientific fact, the creature finally emerged from the deep forests and into the annals of zoological history. Its discovery underscored just how much of the natural world remained, and still remains, unexplored and uncatalogued, even at the dawn of the modern scientific age. Even a century after its official discovery, the okapi remains an incredibly elusive animal. Spotting one in the wild is a rare privilege, a testament to its innate shyness and the continued impenetrability of its rainforest home. Conservation efforts for the okapi are challenging, given its fragmented population and the threats to its habitat, but its story serves as a powerful reminder of nature's enduring capacity for concealment. The conditions that kept the Okapi hidden for so long continue, in many ways, to protect it today, making it a symbol of the wild's enduring mysteries. The Okapi's story is a compelling narrative of how a combination of geographical barriers, cultural divides, and the animal's own remarkable adaptations for concealment can keep a species hidden from external scientific scrutiny for centuries. It wasn't a lack of human presence, but a specific set of circumstances: the dense, remote Ituri, the Okapi's solitary nature, and the isolated nature of indigenous knowledge, that created its prolonged scientific invisibility. The forest, once its hiding place, now stands as its last great sanctuary, protecting it from a world that took so long to even know of its existence. In many ways, the Okapi is like a living echo from an ancient past, a testament to forms of life that once roamed vast forests. Its unique set of physical characteristics, blending features we associate with different animals, speak to its distinct lineage and its long, uninterrupted existence within its isolated ecosystem. Its story reminds us that even in an age of global connectivity, profound mysteries can persist, especially in the most remote and challenging corners of our planet. The Okapi serves as a powerful symbol of the wild's capacity to guard its most precious and astonishing secrets.